Hi, YouTubers. Something important, something kind of damn important. So I'm in the garage again. I'm smoking nice big ass cigars, the big ass cigar for life. Oh yeah, baby, big ass cigar. The house of keeping, smoking this Gran Habano cigar, a nice big ass cigar, as the big ass cigar for life. And I am not drinking anything right now. So I was going to be drinking some seltzer water, but apparently we're out. So yeah, so I might be a little bit thirsty. Anyway, not that crap. So yeah, big ass cigar. So I'm sure most of you have seen my video this morning with me smoking the big ass pipe, like the big ass cigar, and shooting the shit with you guys, talking about crap, this crap, and yeah, I enjoy having a pipe with you guys. I understand it's not like the golden age of the big ass cigars, the big ass pipes, which that golden age is really over. That golden age of every single day, big ass cigars, big ass pipes. That golden age is really over. However, I will say this, I can probably, at least for the foreseeable future, at least for the next couple of years, I can probably, muster up, between 2 and 3 smoking videos a week. So on Friday and Saturday. I know a lot of people like to see me, talk, shoot the shit, smoke, the big ass cigars, the big ass pipes. Because historically, my channel, the name Smoking SE787, has, always been a tobacco channel. And that's why I'm going to be doing some pipe tobacco reviews, some cigar reviews, because it's always historically been a tobacco channel. When I first started this channel back in January of 2010, this has always been a tobacco channel. Cigar, pipe tobacco, ramble, tobacco channel. It did change dramatically back in 2016 when I kind of ran out of tobacco-related topics, and I was, planning my videos for next week. I was like, wow, holy shit! It's I've done so many tobacco-related topics. It's getting harder and harder to think of tobacco-related topics because it's just getting harder and harder and harder because I've covered so much shit. It's not even funny. So, I mean, I've covered, so much tobacco-related topics. So, so yeah, I'll be going to my tobacconist, Watch City Cigar, on next Sunday, and I'll be buying some pipe tobacco and some cigars, nice big ass cigars and big ass pipe tobacco, and yeah, probably have a couple cigars in the smoking lounge. Yep, have a couple of cigars there. I'll probably be, in terms of, what I'll be drinking, or eating. Unfortunately, they don't really have anything to eat because it's a tobacco shop, and there's really nothing gluten-free in that area, really. There's a Dunkin' Donuts near that area, but unfortunately, Dunkin' Donuts is like the worst place for gluten-free food because they used to have gluten-free brownies, but you really can't have a brownie for lunch, and unfortunately they don't even have gluten-free brownies anymore, and all the donuts have gluten. So yeah, Dunkin' Donuts unfortunately kind of sucks for, really sucks for gluten-free stuff. Their coffee is gluten-free or gluten-sensitive, and their water is gluten free, like juice is gluten free, like their beverages are gluten free. Oil burner, sorry. But overall, Dunkin' Donuts sucks for gluten free stuff. So so I'll be getting a extra large coffee and a ice water because I'll be, sitting in the lounge and, having my coffee and also, having a cigar, a nice big-ass cigar. Anyway, that's the plan for this coming Sunday. Not tomorrow, but next Sunday. Tomorrow is actually Mother's Day. So yeah, tomorrow is actually Mother's Day. And we don't really have any plans myself. I'm working tomorrow, like usual. I'm working at Roche Brothers, the grocery store, do the cars like big ass cigar. Yeah, we don't really have any plans. I understand a lot of, people, a lot of families, take their mother out to, lunch or dinner, or, have like a special dinner or brunch. We really don't do that. We're really not that type of family. We're really not the type of family, I wish we kind of were, but I mean, I kind of wish we were, but we're really not the type of family that goes out to dinner, that kind of crap. So, yeah, so tomorrow's Mother's Day, and, obviously, I'll probably, maybe try to make my mother a nice card, wish her a happy Mother's Day, yeah, so, nothing too exciting, and in terms of my, upcoming stuff, like upcoming crap, I do have, not this week, but next week, I have my nutritionist. Yes, I'm seeing my nutritionist in person, so that's on May 18th. On May 18th, at my doctor's office, I am seeing my nutritionist. So I'll be very curious ass, like the big ass cigar, how much I weigh, because I weighed myself this morning. I'm 233, and then I weighed myself last night at the end of the day, and I was 235, so about a 2-pound difference. I'll be very curious to see how much I weigh in, because obviously the doctor's scale is by far the most accurate, because it's a medical scale. It's a professional medical scale. Now, I know there's going to be people who say, obviously don't trust the doctor's scale. It's probably rigged, They probably rigged the doctor's scale. They're trying to put you on more pills, whatever, But I trust my doctor's scale. And I think their scale is by far the most accurate. Last time I weighed in at, or burner went off. Last time I weighed myself in the doctor's office, when I saw my nutritionist back in February, I was 238, and the last time I went to the doctor, I was 235. So I'm imagining I'm probably going to weigh in about 235, which is about a 3-pound weight loss. It seems in the past year or so, every time I go to my nutritionist, I've lost about 3 to 5 pounds. Every 3 months, I lose about 3 to 5 pounds. Now, obviously, I'm still way too damn heavy. For a better word, I'm still way too fucking heavy. But, yeah, I am losing weight here and there. I really need to work on the weight because of the, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatty liver, that kind of crap. And obviously my fatty liver, or my mild fibrosis in my liver, is not alcohol related. It's not, for people who are new to my channel, it's not because I'm a heavy drinker. It's not because I'm a recreational drug user. It's because of obesity, sugary foods, fatty foods, that kind of crap, So that's the reason why I have a fatty liver myself that has mild fibrosis or mild scarring of the liver is because of high fatty foods, and sugary foods, and also just crappy foods in general, just kind of shitty foods in general. So that's why I have a fatty liver myself. It's being followed like every year. I get blood work for my fatty liver. They check my ALT, my AST, and every 2 years I go in for what's called elastrography or a fibroscan, where they check the stiffness of my liver to make sure there's no extensive scarring. So the last time I had a elastrography or fibroscan, it came back as F1, not F as in the F word, not F as in fuck, but F1/F2, which is mild to moderate fibrosis, which means over the past couple of years there has been a little bit more scarring, but still considered to be mild. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's probably because you're drinking too much, you're drinking way too much alcohol, you're probably alcoholic, whatever. Nope, that's not true, because I have never, thankfully, knock on wood, I've never had a problem with alcohol in my life. I'm not an alcoholic. I mean, yesterday I was too tired to even. I was too busy to even have a drink. It's like prior to my fatty liver back in 2017, I was somebody who's never had a problem with alcohol. I drink, one glass of wine a day, and that's about it. And most doctors will tell you for somebody who's a healthy adult man, up to 2 drinks a day is fine. And for a healthy adult woman, up to 1 drink a day is fine. Obviously not glorifying or encouraging in any way, shape, or form, but yeah, most doctors will say for a healthy adult man, no more than 2 drinks a day, and generally they say watch what you're drinking. Don't drink 2 big glasses of margaritas or bourbon. Obviously you want to be careful with what you're drinking. So because there's a big difference between having 2 extra large margaritas a day with tequila versus having 1 or 2 light beers or light cider or a glass of wine. But in my case, my fatty liver has nothing to do with alcohol, because I started drinking when I was 21, and when the legal age to drink in the United States is 21, and in Massachusetts, and from 21 to 26, I had absolutely no problems. For 5 years, my liver function always came back normal, which proves it's not alcoholic fatty liver. It's not alcoholic scarring. It has nothing to do with alcohol in my case. However, like I've said before, if I go in for my FibroScan this fall, because I'm due for a FibroScan or a lastrography at the end of this year, probably around November, December, or January of 2022 or 2023, and it comes back not so good, like it has gone up to the next stage, F2, which is moderate fibrosis, not F as in fuck, but F as in, F2, fibrosis scale, FibroScore. I am going to have to, unfortunately, give up alcohol for a while, which really will suck. I mean, that will really suck, there's no way around it. It really will suck, for a better word. Because even though I'm not chemically addicted to alcohol, because I don't drink for the buzz. I'm not drinking for the buzz. I'm not drinking to get drunk. I'm drinking for the taste, the flavor, the aroma, the alcohol. It's the same thing as the big ass cigars, the big ass cigars. So I'm not drinking to get drunk. I'm drinking for the taste, the flavor, the aroma, the alcohol, and I'm drinking to enjoy the taste. Well, I yesterday did have a small drink. I went to the typical ass liquor store and I had a sip of alcohol. So, but it's yeah, it will suck if I have to give up alcohol for a while. And my doctor has said, my GI doctor who's following the fatty liver has said minimal alcohol, which probably means once or twice a month. Once every 3 or 4 weeks I can have a small drink. So it does mean for the most part, if it comes back not so good, probably means I'll have to cut down to once a month, have a nice drink. So but it will be worth it in the end, because let's face it, I don't want to have cirrhosis of the liver by the time I'm 40 years old. It's I don't want to have fucking cirrhosis. It's and contrary to popular belief, you can get cirrhosis even if you've never had a sip of alcohol in your life, because not only is alcohol a leading cause of cirrhosis, but obesity can be a leading cause of cirrhosis also, as well as other things like hepatitis. So anyway, obviously I don't have that kind of crap. It's I don't have that kind of crap. But yeah, unfortunately for people who are obese, that can cause inflammation of the liver also. And there's other things that can cause inflammation of the liver, like celiac disease can cause inflammation, scarring also. So that's why my doctor wants to keep a close eye on it, because I'm also celiac. I'm also, severely intolerant to gluten. So yeah, so it does mean if it comes back, not so great, it does mean I'll probably have to cut back to like 1 or 2 drinks a month. And I will have to, probably, my plan will also be, if, okay, comes back not so great, I will go to the Tip Glass liquor store in town, and I will ask about non-alcoholic wine, if they have non-alcoholic wine, because I think non-alcoholic wine will be fine, because it does have sugar, but it has no alcohol. So I wouldn't switch to like juice, because juice is just loaded with sugar, and sugar is terrible, just as bad as alcohol, because it's loaded with sugar. That's one of the reasons why alcohol is bad for the liver, is because it has lots and lots of sugar. So or most alcohol has a lot of sugar. So or a lot of alcohol has sugar. But yeah, I'll probably invest in like some non-alcoholic wines, because there are non-alcoholic wines like sparkling stuff, that I can have at least until I'm cleared of the fatty liver. So I'm cleared of the fatty liver. My doctor says, okay, listen, Evan, it came back great. You are cleared of the fatty liver. Then I can go back to 1 glass of wine a day, or 1 glass of cider a day, a hard cider a day, because when I'm cleared of the fatty liver, that means I can go back to my typical intake of alcohol. So because I'm not an alcoholic, I'm not somebody who's trying to go sober, I'm just somebody who's trying to protect my liver until at least I'm cleared of that. So because again, I'm not somebody, ooh, it's really smoky in here. Because again, I'm not somebody who has a problem with alcohol, because alcohol is not my cause of my fatty liver. It's just something that contributes to additional problems, because in my case I have a fatty liver due to excessive sugar intake, excessive fat intake, high cholesterol diet, and carrying around probably 60 extra pounds. So, my BMI right now, my body mass index is somewhere around 34, and I should have a body mass index of 25 or less, under 25. I mean, my doctor has said ideally I should be like 165, 170, probably in the 170s. And I mean, I would love to be like 200 pounds again. I mean, believe me, if I could be 200 pounds again, I've said this shit before, it's like, as in bullshit is bullshit, if I could be 200 pounds again, I'd be happy as a clam. It's like, 200 pounds, I don't think I would need any kind of medication. I think the little bit of fibrosis would heal in the liver. My liver would regenerate. I could go back to, not worrying about, have Orban went off. Go back to, 1 glass of wine a day, no problems, because again, I don't have a problem with alcohol. It's not a problem for me. I don't have any history of cravings or addictions or drug use. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's like, I would love to lose 30 pounds. It's like, 30 pounds, and even though it's like 203, 205, I feel a hell of a lot better than I do now. Because I was about 200 pounds when I graduated high school. Well, when I graduated high school in May of 2009, before I even started this YouTube channel, I was probably about 195. And then in the fall of 2009, before I started this YouTube channel, I was probably about 200. I remember weighing in at about 200 pounds for my annual physical, and I was kind of pissed about that. And so, yeah, I mean, I've kind of slowly gained weight over the last, couple of years, like 10 years or so. And now the job is, losing the weight, losing the crap. It's like, losing the weight, because that's going to really help. And you might say, well, what is the fatty liver due to? Well, it's due to back in 2017, how I went on kind of a ice cream kick, basically over that summer of 2017, I was eating ice cream, burgers, lots and lots of soda, lots of red meat, pizza, sugary drinks. That's what the fatty liver was caused by, was unhealthy diet. And between 2017 and 2018, there was about a 30-pound weight gain. And that's what kind of totally fucked up my whole body overall. And I think eventually I will be clear of the fatty liver. I've said this before on my channel, how eventually I will be clear of it. And eventually I will be able to, kind of go back to my new normal. And I will tell you this, I've said this before on my channel, how I will never, ever, ever do that again. I mean, believe me, I love ice cream. I love ice cream. I love soda. I mean, I would love to have a Mountain Dew right now, or have a Dr. Pepper right now, or have a Sprite. And yeah, people can be total assholes and say, oh, you probably smell like BO, probably don't wipe your butt, it's like, yeah, people can be total assholes and say that, but I mean, believe me, I would love to, have a Dr. Pepper right now, or a Mountain Dew, or a Pepsi, or a Coke, Coca-Cola, the soda, not the drug. It's like, I'd love to have that. I would love to have ice cream. I've been really trying to hold off, going to my ice cream shop because I know ice cream is so bad for me. It's like, I really enjoy a lot of unhealthy foods. It's like, I mean, it's just, unfortunately, there's a lot of foods that really are not very healthy for you. It's like, ice cream tastes really good, but it's terrible for you. It's just all fat, all sugar, and it's like, I mean, I've tried to even avoid candy. It's like, I don't eat a whole lot of candy, but I mean, I try to avoid sweets as much as possible because I know they're so bad for the liver. It's like, they're so fucking bad for the liver overall. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to really, really, really work hard, and I have made progress over the past year. Compared to where I was in May of 2021, I was almost 250 because there was about a 10-pound weight gain between February and May of 2021 due to juice, soda, crap, and I have made progress. I have made substantial progress. I went from 249 in May of 2021 to, I'm currently at about 233. So that is about a 16-pound weight loss. 16-pound weight loss. It's like, there has been progress. But, I mean, I would still like to be a hell of a lot less than I am now. Because every year it becomes harder and harder and harder to lose the weight. Because your metabolism slows down more and more and more. I mean, let's face it, if I was like 16 years old, 17 years old, I would have probably lost 30 pounds over the last year. It's like, but it's just getting harder and harder and harder to lose that weight. That's why I eat the peppers, the hot peppers, not peckers, but hot peppers. It's like, because they're really good for your metabolism. They speed up your metabolism, I think. It's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I really would like to lose this weight. It's like, and yeah, it's hard to resist. It's the same thing as somebody who's addicted to drugs or alcohol. It's hard to resist a drink or hard to resist a drug. It's hard to, food is kind of like in a way, like a drug. It's like, it's hard to resist, this crap. It's like, I mean, it's hard to, I see something very appealing, something very appealing, like, I don't know, like a candy bar or something like that. It's hard to resist that. It's like, I really miss a lot of things. I mean, I've been very, very good over the past year with soda. I mean, soda is fucking terrible for you. And I've been very good over the past year about avoiding soda. I've been very good. I mean, I've almost entirely cut out regular soda. I mean, regular, sugar, caffeinated soda. I've been very, very, very good about that. Over the past 6 months, I've had little to no soda, even diet soda, because diet soda is not any better for you. I mean, believe me, it is hard. It is in a way like an addiction. It's like a drug or alcohol addiction because, I mean, believe me, I would love to have a Pepsi right now. I would love to have, a bowl of ice cream. It's like, I would love to have a bag of chips, a bowl of nachos. It's like, and yeah, the trolls are going to be assholes and say, you probably are a dirty, goddamn fatty. It's like, whatever. It's like, but yeah, it's a hard thing to beat. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point, and this video is almost a half hour long. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, I really miss a lot of things. It's like, but I've been very, very good about it. It's like, over the past year, I'd say over the past 12 months, I have been very, very disciplined and very good about avoiding a lot of crap. It's like, things that are really not good for me. Okay, that is about it. So, anyway, pretty fucking cool. Bye.